What do successful people do differently each morning? A common trait among high achievers is their commitment to morning routines. These routines often serve as a foundation for the day, setting a tone that influences productivity and mindset. Consider Tim Ferriss, author of The 4-Hour Workweek. He advocates for a morning routine that involves meditation and goal setting. Studies show that meditation can enhance focus and reduce anxiety, which could be critical for maintaining high performance throughout the day. On the other hand, there's the infamous example of Anna Wintour, the editor of Vogue. She begins her day with a rigorous 1-hour tennis session, creating physical energy before engaging in her demanding role. This physical activity is not just for fitness, it serves as a strategic move to boost mental clarity and discipline, reinforcing that successful mornings need not be solely about productivity but also about personal well-being. Statistics indicate that nearly 50% of successful entrepreneurs attribute their achievement to a consistent morning routine. This suggests that creating an effective morning habit might serve as a keystone habit, one that can lead to a chain reaction of other positive behaviors throughout the day. Research also underscores the importance of prioritizing tasks in the morning. A study from the Dominican University of California revealed that individuals who set specific goals were 33% more successful in reaching them than those who did not. For instance, successful people often list their top 3 priorities to tackle first thing in the morning. This is where they can harness the fresh mental energy of the morning to tackle challenging tasks. In conclusion, the morning routine is a powerful lever that successful individuals pull to maximize their productivity, achieve their goals, and maintain their well-being. What are the critical components of an effective morning routine? Let's dive deeper. Whether it's meditation, exercise, or planning, the morning sets the stage for success. But it doesn't stop there. How do successful people carry on this momentum throughout the day? Let's explore the next chapter. Goals. They're more than just words on paper for successful people, they are the roadmap to achievement. Research indicates that people who write down their goals are 42% more likely to achieve them than those who don't. Many successful individuals use specific techniques to not only document their ambitions but also break them down into achievable steps. Take Jim Carrey, for instance. Before he was a household name, he wrote himself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered, dated for Thanksgiving 1995. He kept it in his wallet for years, visualizing the moment he would achieve that goal. By 1994, he received a role in the film Dumb and Dumber that earned him $10 million. It's a testament to the power of visualization combined with actionable goal setting. Moreover, successful people often employ the SMART criteria: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This structured approach to goal setting helps in clarifying intentions. A study by Dr. Gail Matthews at Dominican University found that people who wrote down their goals, shared them with friends, and submitted weekly progress reports were 76% more likely to achieve their goals. But goal setting isn't just about lofty ambitions, it's also about emotional connection. In his book Start With Why, Simon Sinek emphasizes that successful people often understand their why, the underlying purpose that drives their efforts. This emotional connection transforms fleeting motivation into sustained action. For instance, Oprah Winfrey's goal-setting process involves reflection on her life's purpose, leading to an intrinsic motivation that results in substantial achievements. While some may view goal setting as a mere step in the success process, it's, in fact, the lifeblood that ignites the journey. This art is not solely practical but deeply personal, a bridge that connects dreams with reality. However, what happens when these goals evolve or face setbacks? How do successful individuals adapt? Join me as we delve into the resilience required to navigate challenges in the next chapter. In a world that is constantly changing, adaptability is crucial for success. High achievers understand that learning is an ongoing journey. They cultivate a mindset that embraces growth and seeks knowledge through various channels, from books and courses to mentors and real-world experiences. Warren Buffett is a prime example. He dedicates over 80% of his day to reading books, newspapers, and magazines. This voracious consumption of information fuels his investment strategies and keeps him ahead of market trends. In fact, a report by the National Endowment for the Arts found that regular readers are more likely to engage in lifelong learning and stay informed. This aligns with the behaviors exhibited by many successful individuals who prioritize education. Bill Gates, the co-founder of Microsoft, has a habit of reading approximately 50 books per year, often sharing his recommendations through his blog. This not only enhances his own knowledge but also fosters a culture of learning among his followers. Moreover, successful people often invest in mentors. Oprah Winfrey credits much of her success to the mentors who guided her throughout her career. They offer valuable insights and wisdom that can't be acquired through books alone. Adaptation is intrinsically linked to the feedback loop that comes from continued learning. Research shows that failure can be an incredible teacher if approached with an open mind. For instance, J.K. Rowling faced multiple rejections before publishing Harry Potter, using feedback to refine her work. This illustrates that the journey to success is rarely linear. It often requires iteration and resilience. Continuous learning empowers successful people to remain relevant and innovative. But what specific practices do they incorporate to keep learning alive? The next chapter will explore the transformative impact of networking and building relationships. Networking is more than just collecting contacts. It's about building relationships that can foster growth and open new doors. Many successful individuals understand that their network often determines their net worth. Take Richard Branson, the founder of the Virgin Group. He attributes his success, in part, to the strong relationships he nurtured across industries. A study by the Harvard Business Review found that 70% of jobs are found through networking. This statistic emphasizes the critical role that relationships play in professional advancement. Successful people are not only great at making connections but also at maintaining them. They often reach out, follow up, and provide value within their networks, creating bonds that are mutually beneficial. Moreover, networking extends beyond personal gain, it's also about impact. Michelle Obama emphasizes that effective networking is about being a resource for others. By fostering genuine connections, successful individuals create a community where support and collaboration thrive. The act of networking is now facilitated by technology, particularly social media. Platforms like LinkedIn have revolutionized how individuals connect, allowing for interactions that can lead to unexpected opportunities. However, traditional networking methods, like attending conferences and seminars, continue to play a crucial role in building meaningful relationships. Notably, strong networking can lead to partnerships that transform not just careers but entire industries. The collaboration between Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, which birthed Apple, is a prime example of how networking and mutual respect can lead to groundbreaking innovations. As we consider the landscape of networking, we must ask, what strategies do successful people deploy to maintain and deepen these relationships? The next chapter will uncover the impact of mindset and its role in shaping the success journey. At the core of many successful individuals is a powerful concept known as the growth mindset. Coined by psychologist Carol Dweck, a growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. This perspective fosters resilience and a passion for learning, essential traits in overcoming obstacles. For instance, Michael Jordan, widely regarded as one of the greatest basketball players of all time, was famously cut from his high school basketball team. Rather than accepting defeat, he adopted a growth mindset, dedicating himself to practice and improvement. Research shows that individuals with a growth mindset tend to outperform those with a fixed mindset. They embrace challenges, learn from criticism, and persist in the face of setbacks. A study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that students with a growth mindset showed increased motivation and achievement. This can be seen in tech innovators like Elon Musk, who consistently pushes the boundaries of creation and embraces failure as part of the learning process. Furthermore, the growth mindset plays a crucial role in fostering teamwork and collaboration. Successful leaders often create environments where team members feel supported in experimenting and learning from their failures. This approach not only drives innovation but also cultivates trust and collaboration within teams. In conclusion, nurturing a growth mindset is a crucial habit for successful individuals, allowing them to adapt, innovate, and thrive in any circumstance. But as we explore further, how do these habits integrate seamlessly into daily life to yield long-term success? Join me in the next chapter as we delve deeper into the daily practices that encapsulate these principles. When we think about successful individuals, one thing often stands out: their unwavering discipline. Discipline is the backbone of success. It's the ability to take consistent action toward your goals, even when motivation fades away. Consider the story of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who rose from poverty and struggles to become one of the highest-paid actors in Hollywood. How did he achieve this? Not just through talent, but through relentless discipline. He shares that he wakes up each morning at 4 a.m. for rigorous workouts, committing to his health and fitness as foundational pillars of his success. It's this discipline that allowed him to transition from wrestling to acting successfully. Discipline, however, is not about punishment. It's about creating habits that align with your long-term vision. James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, emphasizes that discipline is a skill that can be developed. He offers a powerful analogy: think of discipline like a muscle that gets stronger with use. For example, consider a study published in the journal Science revealing that people who had better self-control as children performed better academically and had higher income later in life. Another relevant example is that of Bill Gates. Gates is known for his strict routines and the discipline that drove him to work tirelessly at Microsoft. He famously said, "Most people overestimate what they can do in 1 year and underestimate what they can do in 10 years. This insight highlights the importance of consistent discipline over time. If you can establish a daily routine that fosters good habits, it will lead to big changes in your life over the years. The key lies in understanding that success doesn't happen overnight, it's an accumulation of daily discipline choices. Let's explore the concept further. You might wonder, how do successful people maintain discipline in the face of distractions? The answer often lies in their decision-making processes. Successful people create environments that minimize distractions. For instance, if you want to focus on writing a book, you might choose a quiet space, eliminate your phone, and set a specific time each day dedicated solely to writing. They also often use accountability partners or tools to keep them on track, creating external motivations. To build discipline in your life, start with small commitments. If you want to read more, push yourself to read just 10 pages a day. Over time, you'll find that these small efforts compound, leading to significant outcomes. It's about progress, not perfection. The journey of discipline may not always be easy, but each step taken is a powerful part of a larger story of success. So, what's stopping you from starting today? In conclusion, discipline and consistency are not just traits of successful individuals, they are the very foundations upon which success rests. Embrace them, and you may find that the path to your personal goals becomes clearer and achievable. What will you choose to consistently pursue? As we wrap up this chapter, let's delve into the next essence of success: the significance of emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, often referred to as EQ, has increasingly become a key factor in the success of many individuals. It encompasses self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. Daniel Goleman, a psychologist who helped popularize the concept, argues that EQ might be more crucial than traditional IQ for achieving success. But why is that? To illustrate the importance of EQ, let's take a look at Howard Schultz, the former CEO of Starbucks. Schultz grew up in a poor neighborhood, and his experiences instilled in him a profound empathy for others. This emotional understanding shaped Starbucks' culture, focusing on employee well-being and customer relationships. Under his leadership, Starbucks became not just a coffee shop but a community hub, demonstrating how emotional intelligence could lead to better business and meaningful connections. Research indicates that high emotional intelligence can result in better teamwork and collaboration. A 2015 study by TalentSmart found that 90% of top performers have high EQ while only 20% of bottom performers do. This means that developing emotional intelligence can directly impact your success in the workplace. In fact, employees with high EQ can manage stress better, handle difficult conversations, and lead teams more effectively. So, how can you improve your emotional intelligence? Start with self-awareness. Understanding your emotions allows you to manage them better. You can practice mindfulness meditation, which has been shown to improve emotional regulation. For instance, someone feeling overwhelmed at work can use mindfulness techniques to pause and assess their emotions before reacting. Another aspect of EQ is empathy. Practice active listening during conversations. This not only builds deeper connections but can also diffuse potential conflicts. Empathetic leaders cultivate trust and loyalty among their teams. Think about the last time you felt truly heard. That's the power of empathy in action. Finally, cultivating social skills can further enhance your emotional intelligence. Engage in networking events, workshops, or group activities. Building relationships with others can expand your opportunities and enrich your understanding of different perspectives. John Maxwell, a leadership expert, highlights that leadership is about influence, and emotional intelligence is integral to building that influence. As we close this chapter on emotional intelligence, consider how you relate to those around you. Your ability to navigate emotions can be a game changer in your personal and professional lives. How will you incorporate more emotional intelligence into your interactions? Now, let's transition to a principle that often complements emotional intelligence: the value of resilience. Resilience and grit are foundational qualities that contribute significantly to long-term success. They reflect the ability to bounce back from setbacks and persist in the face of challenges. Angela Duckworth, a psychologist and author of Grit, The Power of Passion and Perseverance, defines grit as the sustained effort and interest in achieving long-term goals. But why is grit so important? One compelling case study is that of Thomas Edison. He famously said, "Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up." Edison faced thousands of failures while developing the light bulb but didn't let them deter him. Instead, he viewed every failure as a lesson learned, embodying the very essence of resilience. His eventual success revolutionized the world and serves as a testament to the power of resilience. Research supports the idea that resilient individuals tend to have better mental health and higher overall satisfaction in life. A study published in the Journal of Happiness Studies showed that resilience can mitigate the effects of stress, providing a protective factor against anxiety and depression. This means that developing resilience isn't just beneficial for your career, it enhances your overall well-being. To cultivate resilience, start by embracing challenges. View obstacles as opportunities for growth rather than hindrances. Additionally, fostering a support network can enhance your resilience. Surrounding yourself with positive influences provides encouragement during tough times. For example, consider athletes who rely on coaches and teammates for support through physical and mental challenges. Another practical approach is to practice self-compassion. A study from the University of Buffalo found that individuals who were self-compassionate were more resilient during stressful times, as they were more likely to view failure in a kinder light. This shift in perspective can change how you approach setbacks. As we conclude this chapter, remember that resilience and grit allow you to navigate life's ups and downs with a sense of purpose. They remind you that failures are simply stepping stones towards success. How will you cultivate more resilience in your own life? With that, let's explore the final chapter, which brings together all these principles into a cohesive strategy for lasting success. Now that we've explored the secrets of successful individuals, how do we integrate these powerful habits into our own lives? The first step is self-assessment. Take the time to reflect on your current habits and identify which are serving you well and which are not. It's crucial to set clear intentions. What do you want to achieve? Break down your goals into actionable steps. Once you have clarity, you can start implementing strategies derived from successful individuals. For instance, if you identified that your morning routine needs work, consider adopting elements from those we discussed earlier, like mindfulness or exercise. Create a schedule that aligns with your goals and stick to it. Accountability is another significant factor. Sharing your goals with friends or family can provide encouragement and support as you strive to develop new habits. Consider finding an accountability partner who is also pursuing personal growth. Their progress can inspire yours. Alternatively, you can join online communities or local groups focused on self-improvement. Moreover, be patient and forgiving with yourself. Change doesn't happen overnight, and there will be setbacks along the way. It's vital to view each day as an opportunity to learn and grow. Celebrate small wins, and don't dwell on failures. Remember, it's the consistent effort over time that leads to lasting transformation. Finally, it's essential to continuously educate yourself. Read books, attend seminars, and always be on the lookout for new strategies that can help you enhance your personal growth journey. The world is full of resources waiting to be discovered. As you learn, integrate these insights into your life, and adapt them to your unique circumstances. In closing, integrating the habits of highly successful people into your life is not an insurmountable task. With persistence, commitment, and a clear focus on your goals, you too can cultivate the mindset and habits that lead to success. What will be the first step you take toward your transformation? As we reach the end of our documentary, let's reflect on the journey and embrace the potential for greatness within us all. As we come to the conclusion of our exploration into the habits of highly successful people, it's essential to recognize that this journey is one of continuous improvement. Success is not a destination, it's a moving target that evolves as we grow. Reflect on how successful individuals, like Oprah Winfrey or Elon Musk, continually seek to improve and adapt their strategies. The concept of lifelong learning plays a fundamental role in sustaining success. Committing to ongoing education helps individuals stay relevant and innovative. In fact, a report by the World Economic Forum predicts that 50% of all employees will need reskilling by 2025 due to technological advancements. Thus, embracing a mindset of learning can safeguard your career and personal growth. Furthermore, feedback is a vital component of continuous improvement. Viewing feedback as a gift rather than criticism can propel you toward greater achievements. For instance, successful entrepreneurs often iterate their products based on customer feedback. This willingness to evolve is what distinguishes thriving businesses from stagnant ones. Consider the story of Toyota and their use of continuous improvement through their Kaizen philosophy. Kaizen translates to change for better and emphasizes incremental improvements over time, leading to significant advancements. This approach has made Toyota one of the most successful automobile manufacturers globally. Now, as you reflect on these principles, think about how they can apply in your life. Are you open to feedback? Are you seeking new learning experiences? Create a plan for ongoing improvement and be proactive about your growth. Embrace the challenges that come with change, as they often come with opportunities for advancement. In conclusion, the journey of success is not linear. It will have ups and downs, moments of triumph, and periods of struggle. But through consistency, resilience, emotional intelligence, and a commitment to lifelong learning, you can forge your path. The habits you cultivate today will shape the person you become tomorrow. What legacy will you leave behind? Reflecting on the insights gained, remember that every successful person started somewhere, often facing challenges similar to yours. Your moment for greatness can come at any time. Embrace the journey, and let your success story unfold. In the whirlwind of our daily lives, it's tempting to overlook the value of reflection. Yet, highly successful people prioritize self-assessment as a cornerstone of their growth. Imagine waking up one day, realizing you've been working hard but not smart. Reflection helps illuminate the path forward. Studies show that individuals who engage in regular self-assessment are 20% more likely to achieve their goals. But how does this work? Successful individuals often set aside time for regular reflection. This could be daily, weekly, or even monthly. For instance, Benjamin Franklin kept a daily journal where he assessed his virtues and vices. His method involved a rating system. Each night, he would evaluate himself on various traits, such as temperance and order. This practice of self-scrutiny not only provided insights but also fostered accountability. As we navigate our own lives, we can adopt similar strategies. Start by reflecting on your day each evening. Ask yourself questions like, what did I learn today? Or what could I have done differently? This simple yet profound habit can lead to significant shifts in behavior and perspective. Moreover, reflection is not just about looking back, it's also about planning forward. Many successful people use insights gained from reflection to strategize their next moves. Consider the story of Oprah Winfrey. She attributes much of her success to her ability to reflect on her experiences, learning from both failures and triumphs. By regularly assessing her approaches, she's been able to pivot effectively when necessary. Reflection cultivates awareness. Without this awareness, it's easy to fall into the trap of complacency. Think about it, how often do you take a step back to evaluate your life's direction? In today's fast-paced world, making time for this practice can feel counterintuitive. Yet, it's precisely this intentional pause that allows for deeper understanding and clearer vision. As you implement reflection into your routine, consider partnering with a mentor or coach who can guide your self-assessment process. Their insights can provide a fresh perspective that you might otherwise miss. Remember, self-reflection isn't meant to be an isolating experience. It should be a dialogue between you and your inner self, or with trusted advisors. In closing, reflection and self-assessment aren't just habits, they're transformative tools that can unlock a deeper understanding of yourself and your goals. What would the future look like if you made reflection a daily priority? As you ponder this, keep in mind that every successful individual you've studied has attributed part of their achievement to this crucial practice. So, why not you? The journey begins with a single moment of introspection. When we think of highly successful people, we often focus on their achievements, strategies, and mindset. But there's another critical element at play: health and well-being. Research consistently shows that physical and mental health are foundational to peak performance. Consider this: a study conducted by the World Health Organization revealed that individuals who prioritize their health are 25% more productive. But how exactly do the successful ones integrate health into their daily routines? First, let's talk about physical fitness. Many successful individuals view exercise not just as a routine, but as a necessity. Richard Branson, founder of the Virgin Group, has famously stated that exercise is his best productivity tool. He asserts that regular workouts give him energy and clarity, allowing him to tackle challenges with a sharp mind. His routine includes a mix of activities, such as cycling, swimming, and even kite surfing. Branson's approach is backed by science. Exercise releases endorphins, which improve mood and cognitive function. Similarly, former President Barack Obama made physical fitness a priority, working out 6 days a week. His commitment not only kept him fit but also helped him manage the intense pressures of leadership. On the flip side, neglecting health can lead to burnout and reduced effectiveness. A staggering 78% of employees report feeling overwhelmed by stress, according to a Gallup report. This is where mental health comes into play. Highly successful people often engage in practices that support their mental well-being, such as meditation and mindfulness. For instance, Tony Robbins incorporates daily meditation into his life. He believes that this practice allows him to maintain focus and clarity amidst the chaos of his busy schedule. Studies indicate that meditation can enhance decision-making and problem-solving abilities. Imagine waking up each day feeling mentally clear and physically energized. So how can you begin to prioritize your health? Start small. Try incorporating a short walk into your daily routine or dedicating 10 minutes to mindfulness practice. Over time, these small changes can lead to significant improvements in your well-being. As you focus on your health, remember that it's not just about the physical, it's about nurturing your mind and spirit as well. The integration of health habits into your daily life can enhance every area, from productivity to creativity. So, reflect on your current habits. How well do they support your overall well-being? In summary, the habits of highly successful individuals extend far beyond their professional lives. They prioritize their health as a vital component of success. How can implementing similar practices lead you to reach new heights in your personal and career goals? The journey towards success is often a marathon, not a sprint, and taking care of your body and mind will fuel your progress. The environments we inhabit play a crucial role in shaping our habits and ultimately, our success. Highly successful people understand this concept intuitively. An often cited study from the University of Michigan demonstrated that the environment impacts productivity significantly. Workers in stimulating environments completed tasks 25% faster than those in dull settings. This leads us to ask, what can we learn from the ways successful individuals curate their surroundings? For example, consider the tech giant Google's headquarters, also known as the Googleplex. The design fosters creativity and collaboration. Colorful spaces, open layouts, and amenities like fitness centers and nap pods create an environment that keeps employees engaged and innovative. In contrast, traditional office settings often stifle creativity with rigid structures and lack of flexibility. When you analyze successful figures like Steve Jobs, it's evident that their environments reflect their values. Jobs famously designed Apple's office spaces to encourage collaboration among teams. His belief was that the best ideas often come from spontaneous conversations. Now, let's zoom in on your personal environment. Is it conducive to your success? Start by assessing whether your workspace is cluttered or organized, if it inspires creativity or feels like a chore. A clean, organized space can significantly enhance focus and motivation. Additionally, the people you surround yourself with can shape your success. Jim Rohn, a motivational speaker, famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." This concept emphasizes the importance of surrounding yourself with individuals who inspire and uplift you. Evaluate your social circles. Are they filled with ambitious, positive-minded individuals, or do they drain your energy? While it might be tempting to keep familiar faces, evolving your environment to include those who support your goals is key. Furthermore, nature plays an essential role in our well-being and success. Numerous studies show that being in nature can reduce stress and enhance creativity. Take the time to incorporate natural elements into your workspace, be it plants, natural light, or even outdoor meetings. Even successful individuals like Richard Branson spend significant time in nature to recharge and foster innovation. In conclusion, your environment is a silent architect of your success. The spaces you inhabit, the people you surround yourself with, and the elements of nature you embrace can dramatically influence your journey. What steps can you take today to transform your surroundings into a fertile ground for success? Be mindful of how these elements shape your reality, and remember, a supportive environment can be the catalyst for remarkable achievements. As we navigate through life, the concept of self-reflection often seems elusive. Yet, it is a pivotal habit among highly successful people. Self-reflection is akin to the compass that guides us, revealing our strengths and weaknesses, allowing for growth opportunities. This chapter dives deep into how successful individuals incorporate regular reflection into their lives, making it a cornerstone of their personal and professional development. Consider the story of Richard Branson, the flamboyant founder of the Virgin Group. Every year, Branson dedicates time to reflect on his achievements and failures. He uses these reflections to understand what strategies worked, what didn't, and how he can improve. This practice helps him set new goals and aspirations for the coming year. Each reflection session acts as a reset button, enabling him to align his passion with purpose. Studies have shown that self-reflection can lead to better decision-making and a deeper understanding of one's own motivations. According to a study published in the Harvard Business Review, leaders who engage in reflective practices exhibit higher levels of creativity and are better positioned to foster innovation within their teams. Reflecting on our experiences allows us to learn from our mistakes rather than simply repeating them. For instance, take the famous late CEO of Apple, Steve Jobs. Jobs was known to engage in deep reflection at the end of each day. He would contemplate the day's successes and failures, which helped him constantly iterate on his ideas. This method of reflection accelerated his creative process, allowing him to produce groundbreaking products that changed the world. Moreover, self-assessment isn't just about evaluating successes. It's also about identifying failures. Failing is often stigmatized, but the most successful people view it as an essential part of the learning curve. J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series, faced numerous rejections before her first book was published. Instead of giving up, she reflected on her rejections and used the feedback to refine her work. This resilience, coupled with her ability to reflect, led to a monumental success. But how do we incorporate reflection into our routines? One method is the practice of journaling. Keeping a journal offers a structured way to record thoughts, analyze feelings, and track progress over time. Successful authors, entrepreneurs, and leaders uniformly advocate for journaling as a means of keeping track of their journey. It allows for a tangible look at one's growth and the changes made over time. Another effective technique is mindfulness meditation. Research conducted by neuroscientists has shown that mindfulness practices can enhance our capacity for self-awareness. By investing just a few minutes per day to focus inward, individuals can cultivate a deeper understanding of their emotions and reactions, greatly benefiting their decision-making skills. As we wrap up this chapter, consider how self-reflection can enhance your journey towards success. Are you ready to take the time to genuinely assess your life, pinpoint your values, and align your actions accordingly? The journey of self-discovery can unlock unprecedented levels of potential. At this point, you might be wondering how to integrate reflection into a busy schedule. In the next chapter, we will explore practical techniques to ensure reflection becomes a habitual part of your life's rhythm. In the relentless pursuit of success, one aspect often goes overlooked: health and well-being. It's easy to become consumed by work, neglecting the body and mind, but highly successful individuals understand that their health is their greatest asset. This chapter will explore how successful people prioritize their physical and mental well-being as foundational to their achievements. Take a look at the fitness routines of leaders like Barack Obama and Oprah Winfrey. Obama carved out time daily for workouts, recognizing that exercise was vital for maintaining not just physical fitness but also mental clarity. Similarly, Oprah has shared her commitment to wellness through consistent exercise, healthy eating, and mental health awareness, proving that self-care is crucial for sustained success. Studies indicate that physical activity can enhance cognitive function. According to research from the American Psychological Association, regular exercise improves memory, attention, and even creativity. For instance, a study involving executives showed that those who exercised regularly had higher productivity levels and were better able to handle work-related stress. Nutrition plays a critical role as well. Successful individuals often emphasize balanced diets, fueling their body with the right nutrients to support optimal performance. Consider the case of Tim Ferriss, the author of The 4-Hour Workweek. Ferriss integrates specific dietary practices into his routine, such as intermittent fasting and a high-protein breakfast. His experimentation with diet has led him to peak physical and mental performance, enabling him to tackle demanding projects with vigor. Mental health is equally essential. Successful people are recognizing the importance of cultivating mental resilience. Brené Brown, a researcher and author, emphasizes that vulnerability is crucial to emotional well-being. Highly successful figures leverage therapy, mindfulness, and self-care strategies to maintain a balanced emotional state. Many successful entrepreneurs, such as Richard Branson, openly discuss the significance of mental health in their narratives, illustrating it as a strength rather than a weakness. Mindfulness practices have gained traction recently, with many successful leaders incorporating meditation into their daily routines. A report published in Psychological Science highlighted that mindfulness meditation can lead to reduced stress and enhanced focus, qualities that are indispensable in high-pressure environments. The simple act of breathing and centering oneself can greatly improve overall well-being. Moreover, sleep cannot be overlooked. Studies show that quality sleep has a direct correlation with productivity, creativity, and decision-making abilities. Arianna Huffington, co-founder of the Huffington Post, has become a vocal advocate for sleep health after experiencing the detrimental effects of sleep deprivation. She emphasizes that a well-rested mind is a more effective and creative mind, which is vital for success. As we move toward our next chapter, consider how well you care for your body and mind. Are you prioritizing health as a non-negotiable element of your success journey? Each mindful decision adds up, leading to sustained well-being and enhanced performance. Together, we will delve into how you can create an environment conducive to your growth in the upcoming chapter. The environment we inhabit plays a crucial role in shaping our success. It's not just about personal habits or mindset, external factors significantly influence our pathways. This chapter explores how successful individuals curate their environments to foster growth and productivity, highlighting the importance of surroundings in achieving excellence. Successful individuals often surround themselves with like-minded peers. This concept is illustrated through the story of a famous Silicon Valley entrepreneur, Elon Musk. Musk built his companies in environments that foster innovation, from PayPal to Tesla and SpaceX. He famously relocated his Tesla headquarters to a facility that allowed for flexible manufacturing and team collaboration. Curating an atmosphere of creativity and support enables teams to thrive, pushing the boundaries of what is possible. According to a study conducted by the Social Science Research Network, the surroundings we inhabit can significantly influence our productivity levels. Employees in well-designed workspaces report higher job satisfaction and enhanced creativity. This supports the notion that the right environment can either facilitate or hinder our success. Consider the case of entrepreneurs who choose to work in co-working spaces. Spaces like WeWork have emerged as innovation hubs where diverse professionals collaborate and share ideas. This collaborative environment breeds creativity and networking opportunities, ultimately enhancing the success of its members. Moreover, successful individuals tend to design their physical spaces to reflect their values and aspirations. Marie Kondo, an organization expert, emphasizes the importance of a clutter-free space. Her method encourages individuals to create environments that not only inspire creativity but also reduce stress. When our physical surroundings align with our goals, we are more likely to produce remarkable results. The psychological impact of our environment shouldn't be underestimated. Research shows that colors, lighting, and even odors can have profound effects on our mood and productivity. For example, blue light has been shown to enhance focus and cognitive performance. Many successful companies have adopted blue lighting in their workplaces to optimize employee performance. Successful individuals understand the significance of a nurturing and inspiring environment. Oprah Winfrey has spoken about creating spaces that foster creativity, whether in her production studios or her home. She emphasizes that a harmonious environment can serve as a fertile ground for innovative thinking. As we conclude this chapter, think about your own environment. Is it conducive to your success? Are there elements you can change to better support your goals? As we transition to the next chapter, we will explore practical strategies for integrating successful habits into your daily routine, ensuring that your environment complements your journey to personal and professional growth. Reflection and self-assessment are crucial practices that many highly successful individuals engage in regularly. These processes allow them to evaluate their past experiences, identify strengths and weaknesses, and set actionable plans for future growth. Take a moment to consider this. How often do you reflect on your day, your choices, and your overall life direction? Many people find themselves caught in the whirlwind of daily routines, often neglecting the vital practice of self-reflection. To understand the significance of these habits, let's look at some notable figures. Oprah Winfrey, for instance, credits her success to the power of reflection. In her own words, she stated, "The greatest discovery of all time is that a person can change his future by merely changing his attitude." She dedicates time each week to assess her personal and professional growth, allowing her to pivot her strategies and continually strive for excellence. But what does this process look like in real life? Consider the three-step framework for effective self-assessment: reflect, evaluate, act. First, reflect on your experiences. This could involve journaling or meditative practices where you dissect your daily actions and decisions. Next, evaluate your reflections honestly. What worked? What didn't? What would you do differently? Successful individuals often confront uncomfortable truths during this phase. For example, when Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates reflects on his past, he doesn't shy away from acknowledging mistakes. He famously said, "We always overestimate the change that will occur in the next 2 years and underestimate the change that will occur in the next 10. This mindset allows him to avoid complacency. Lastly, act on the insights gained. This is perhaps the most challenging yet pivotal part of the process. Action requires commitment and consistency. It may involve setting new goals, altering daily routines, or even changing relationships that no longer serve your growth. Consider how successful athletes approach reflection. They often review footage of their games or performances to identify areas for improvement. This isn't just about recognizing mistakes, it's about understanding the nuances of their craft. For example, renowned basketball player Michael Jordan was known for his relentless drive to improve by analyzing his gameplay meticulously after every match. Incorporating reflection into your routine can seem daunting at first. However, starting small can lead to profound changes. Maybe start with a weekly review every Sunday evening. Assess your goals for the previous week, what you learned, and what you hope to achieve in the upcoming one. By developing a consistent practice, you align your actions with your core values and long-term vision. The journey of self-assessment often reveals startling truths and areas for growth that we might have previously ignored. Embracing this discomfort can be a catalyst for remarkable transformation. Remember, even the most successful people are always a work in progress. It's the act of reflecting that keeps them grounded and focused. As we move to our next chapter, ponder on this: what might your life look like if you truly embraced self-reflection? When we think about habits of successful people, the focus often lies on productivity and discipline, yet one of the most pivotal elements is health and well-being. The correlation between mental, physical health, and success cannot be overstated. It's not merely about working hard, it's about working smart and ensuring that your body and mind are equipped to handle challenges. Consider the rigorous routines of successful entrepreneurs like Richard Branson, founder of the Virgin Group. Branson has famously stated that he prioritizes his physical health as a cornerstone of his success. He engages in activities such as swimming, kitesurfing, and even doing yoga to maintain his vitality and energy levels. Branson believes that taking care of his health allows him to bring his best self to his work. It's essential to understand that neglecting health can have dire consequences. For example, Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple Incorporated, had been known for his obsession with work. However, after being diagnosed with a rare form of pancreatic cancer, he began to grasp the importance of maintaining a balanced life. His experience serves as a powerful reminder that health is not a luxury, it's a non-negotiable element of success. Let's explore the intersection of health and high performance through the lens of scientific research. Studies consistently reveal that individuals who maintain a healthy diet, exercise regularly, and prioritize sleep experience improved cognitive function and resilience. According to a report by the World Health Organization, good physical health boosts productivity and lowers stress levels. This directly translates to better performance at work and in personal lives. Moreover, mental well-being plays an equally critical role. The mindset of successful individuals often reflects how they manage stress, anxiety, and emotional challenges. Mindfulness practices such as meditation and yoga have gained broad acceptance among high achievers. For instance, former President Barack Obama is known for practicing mindfulness to maintain his focus and emotional equilibrium amid the pressures of leadership. The mind and body are intricately connected, and neglecting one can lead to detrimental effects on the other. Successful individuals recognize this synergy. They often schedule regular breaks during their work, engage in physical activities that they enjoy, and prioritize sleep. How often do you sacrifice rest for productivity? Remember, quality sleep improves decision-making abilities and enhances creativity, essential traits for anyone striving for success. As we explore ways to enhance our well-being, let's remember the basics: eat nutritious foods, stay hydrated, exercise regularly, and ensure sufficient sleep. Breaking these habits down to manageable steps can lead to transformative changes. If you find it challenging to integrate these practices into your life, consider starting with one small change today. Ultimately, health and well-being should not be viewed as separate from your path to success. Rather, they are integral to crafting a fulfilling life. As we prepare to move on to our next topic, think about this: what steps can you take today to prioritize your health? The environment around you plays a crucial role in shaping your success. From the people you surround yourself with to your physical settings, every aspect can either propel you forward or hold you back. Take a moment to consider your own surroundings. Are they conducive to your ambitions? This is a pivotal question that numerous successful individuals ask themselves regularly. Think about the social circles of individuals like Warren Buffett or Elon Musk. Each has carefully curated their environments to include like-minded, driven individuals. Buffett emphasizes the importance of surrounding yourself with people who are better than you, as he believes they will elevate your own standards and performance. This philosophy is reminiscent of the concept of the average of 5, which stipulates that we are greatly influenced by the 5 people we spend the most time with. Research backs this idea. A study published in the American Journal of Sociology found that social networks significantly influence our health behaviors and success trajectories. People are more likely to adopt behaviors and habits of individuals they frequently interact with, making it vital to choose your circle wisely. Moreover, the physical environment also has a profound effect on productivity and motivation. Renowned architect and design authority, Frank Lloyd Wright, once said, "The space within becomes the reality of the outside." This principle is particularly evident in workplaces, which can either inspire creativity or inhibit it. Companies like Google emphasize creating innovative environments, filled with art, greenery, and social spaces that encourage collaboration. Consider the case study of office design at Steelcase, a leading office furniture manufacturer. They found that collaborative spaces significantly boost teamwork and creativity, while more casual environments allow for informal discussions that spark innovation. The implication here is clear: if your work environment supports collaboration, you are more likely to achieve higher levels of success. So, what can you take away from this? Take stock of your own environment. Are there adjustments you can make to foster a more productive space? It could be as simple as decluttering your workspace or creating a designated area for focused work. Additionally, pay attention to your emotional and mental environment. This includes the media you consume, the conversations you engage in, and the thoughts you allow to occupy your mind. Research from the University of California found that exposure to positive media influences, including uplifting books and motivational speeches, can contribute to improved outlooks on life and success. Shift your focus toward content that inspires and motivates you. As we delve deeper into the essence of success, we will explore yet another critical aspect in our next chapter. But before we do, ask yourself this: how can you curate your environment to align closer with your aspirations? In today's fast-paced world, the practice of mindfulness and meditation has become a beacon of hope for many ambitious individuals. Highly successful people often emphasize the importance of being present and mindful in their daily lives. Mindfulness allows them to enhance their focus, clarity, and creativity while reducing stress and anxiety. One of the most compelling stories comes from the world of high-stakes trading. Take Ray Dalio, founder of Bridgewater Associates, the world's largest hedge fund. Dalio swears by meditation, claiming it helps him manage the intense pressure of making multi-million-dollar decisions. He practices transcendental meditation for 20 minutes twice a day,